Welcome to your Libra 2025 reading for Twin Flames. And Libra season starts on the 22nd of September, which is also the fall equinox. So, equal day and night. I'm here with the Foxfire, the Kitsune Oracle deck here. And we have a number of other things on the board. We've got some carnelian, 2 pieces of carnelian to support your root and sacral chakra, as well as your solar plexus. And these stones will clear the energy for the rest of the reading. As well, these protect you from rage, from getting blocked in those chakras that it represents. And it actually, these stones are said to help you curb impulse spending, interestingly. Then we've got citrine, speaking of spending. Citrine is usually the stone of abundance, especially with regard to money because of that gold color representing gold. And it's a very good power stone when you'd like to manifest abundance. It's associated with the solar plexus. And here we've got honey calcite. And honey calcite is actually good for really healing trauma, healing past CPTSD, things like that. It doesn't do it for you. Stones just simply support the energies. They can clear negativities and just really release positive energy into your life. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle this deck and get started. All right, this deck is shuffled, and I'm also going to cut it on screen. And we've got 3 piles coming out. We're going to take a look at the bottom of each for Libra season on your twin flame journey. And let's talk about these, then we'll pull other cards too, so stay tuned. Okay, we've got sharing your wisdom, the awakening, and memories of the forgotten self. So when we have a change of season, it brings forth new temperatures, new visuals. You're going to have autumn leaves coming. And it kind of like invokes this part of you that you kind of forgotten. Maybe you've been obsessing over your twin flame, or maybe you tried to push forward in a certain direction for all of spring and summertime in the Northern Hemisphere, or if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, all of winter, right? And so it's really like a call for you to go deeper into who you really are. And maybe there's something that you used to do that you just sort of like phased out of your life. And that actually is part of your life purpose and part of who you are. So maybe you have been a musician or an artist, or you loved photography, or you loved travel, or you loved a certain type of book that you used to read, and you somehow neglected that part of you, that creative part of you. That's why we have a lot of stones that really support creativity up here. Maybe you were working on survival, like that comes out. Like you were trying to build your foundation. If you think of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs pyramid, maybe you were focusing on that like bottom longest part of that pyramid, right? So maybe now it's time for you to feel settled and really like think about going inwards and allowing yourself to really go back to some of these things that you love, because that's part of who you are. Like that is part of your soul's design. I'm getting like some form of art, whether that's music, painting, sculpting, photography. Like there's something that you love doing that you haven't done. And this is for everyone. So this Libra reading is for all people. It's just Libra season, right? But especially for you Libras. Okay, so that was the underlying energy. Let's pull some more cards for you. What's going on? I would like to ask the question, how can we support your romantic life during Libra season? What does Spirit want to ask you to do? What kind of energies does Spirit want to invite you to draw in this season, starting September 22nd? There we go. All right, first card. Oh, how romantic. We have immortality. immortality. And it's a beautiful picture of a woman sitting on a cherry branch. And the thing is that your twin flame union, your harmonious twin flame union, is immortal. Like, some of you think like you only have a certain amount of time to get into union or harmonious union. And that's simply not true. You can relax. You see how she's seated on this branch next to a bird here? She's just chilling. And that's the energy that you're invited to explore this season. Is your union is handled like you just walk the path of your inner work. Those of you who are on my channel for the first time, my name is Lisi, and I do teach a process of inner work that will help you to relax and surrender on your twin flame journey so that you can have an easier time attracting your union to you rather than going to chase it. It's much, much easier this way, and it works. It's called the teachings of union. Okay, let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you about Libra season. Oh, you got one. I got another one. Rituals and offerings. So have a look. It's almost like a druidic energy here, where these women are carrying like lanterns. It reminds me of like a lantern festival where in many Eastern cultures you write your prayers and wishes and blessings in a note and you send them off in a little ship with a lantern on it. It's a really, really beautiful how that works, like a lotus, a floating lotus here. But it seems like maybe this is a call for you to really like turn during this moment where you're resting. Like maybe that's hard for you, or maybe it has been hard for you to relax on your twin flame journey because you've been experiencing a lot of pain on your twin flame journey, trying to, get them to notice you or hope that they would notice you. You're like, maybe, I think the people watching this, like, you're not the kind of people who like call and call and call and text. Like, that's not you. You're more kind of sitting in the background, watching and waiting for them to notice you, or watching and waiting for them to shift how they feel about you, or to shift what they want with you, or to finally realize how valuable you are. And then they're going to commit to you. Like, that's kind of like your energy is like this energy of waiting, but sitting and relaxing and surrendering is not about not taking action. It's just that you've been sitting outside of a door that that's not how you get the door open. This is how you get the door open. It's to really support yourself in turning to the divine, turning to spirit. This river represents spirit. And when you go to the river, you're no longer going to be, trying to get your nourishment from just, drinking the dew that's on the leaves. You go to the source, right? So if you have been struggling on your twin flame journey, on your romantic journey with your partner, then it's time to change how you've been going about it. To rather than focusing on what you do or don't have with them, focus on your relationship with spirit. That is really what this is asking you to do, because it's spirit that brings you your twin flame, your perfect partner. Spirit brings you your life purpose, your abundance, everything. This can be applied for anything, not just romantic partner. This can be applied for anything. So whatever you need to do to get closer to spirit, that's what this is asking you to do. We've got grace. This is just a very, very gentle message for you. There's more coming. I have more cards for you, but grace is all about like, you need to feel your feelings. You're not going to spiritually bypass here. You're not going to pretend that it doesn't hurt you if your twin flame ignores you or isn't committing to you or is interested in other people. That hurts. That sucks. Pardon my French. That's not fun. And when you start to turn towards spirit to help you with this, you're going to start to walk your journey more gracefully instead of, I don't know if you guys know about that like Barbie meme where the Barbie's makeup is all smeared and the hair is messed up. Like that's in a way, that's not all of you, but like that's some of your energy right now, right? And this is really about, okay, what I'm experiencing now on my twin flame journey is painful, but I'm going to choose to approach it with grace and ease. And I'm going to turn towards Spirit to help me. Okay, good. I want to pull cards for future energies that you're invited to. What are you moving towards, Libra? And this is all energy. So this is about your twin flame journey. This is about your life purpose and abundance journey, your health, your body, your fitness, your wealth. Like, what are some energies that Spirit wants to communicate with you for Libra season? Okay. All right. So we've got 3 cards coming out. Let's see what they are. First one, be still a while. You're really getting this message like repeatedly, you guys, repeatedly. Libra season, it's like an echo of this card. Libra season is not a time for you to make big moves for most of you, right? Maybe you've already had like a somewhat of a move planned, but Libra season is more for you, for everybody on the planet, a time for like kindling the fire and nourishing and watering your plant, the garden of your heart, right? Like you've harvested in Virgo season. Virgo's all about the harvest. And now you're kind of like putting everything in jars and letting, canning and curing meats and things like that. Like it's kind of like you're relaxing. And I think some of you are afraid to relax because you feel like if you relax that your good is going to like leave you. But actually it's the opposite. If you relax and chill, then your good is going to be attracted to you, right? Think about it like this. If you are wanting to get on a train, what does the train have to do for you to get on it? It has to stop, right? So if you want to attract your twin flame and your good into your life, you have to calm down. Because if you're like running around like this, oh, I'm so nervous and anxious, nothing's going to be able to like come to you and stick with you, right? You got to calm down, relax, be still a while. Okay. Acceptance. Yeah. This is a really key part of what you're facing right now. You have to be honest and accept like where you're at now, right? Like you don't need to be like, oh, I need to get up there. I need to be in Harmonious Union. I need to be making, $1 million a year. I need to blah, 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 blah. I need to pay off all my debts. I have $50,000 of debt and I need to pay it off all right now. When you accept where you're at, you can actually start to chip away at it until you calm down and look at, okay, here's where I'm at. This is what I'm facing. Here's how I'm going to chip away at it one step at a time. If you're talking about your twin flame journey and you don't have support with the inner work, then maybe it's time for you to get support. You can get coaching. I coach people. Take a little step. Don't take a big step. Take a small step. Maybe you want to try coaching. Maybe you want to do like a group. Maybe you want a reading or something easy. Or maybe you just need to get a book. Or maybe you need to take a free course just to get your feet wet. But wherever you're at, it's about accepting where you're at and then taking steps out of that place. Whatever that step might be, make it easy for yourself. Don't make it too hard. Like, don't try to like eat a watermelon in one bite. Okay, last card for you. Shadow Dancer. Shadow Dancer. So many of you know about shadow work. If you know about shadow work, let me know. Okay. What I teach is similar. It's the teachings of union talk about going into your negative feelings and then transforming those. And it's like, think of yourself as a lighthouse, and that lighthouse is like putting out a light that you're like, I want my good. I want my twin flame. I want my abundance. I want my health. And if that light is dirty and like mud is covering the light, then that light is not going to shine. And so we have to go visit that place where it's dirty and like polish that mirror that's shining that light onto the world. That's what inner work is for. It goes to these places where you've been hurt, where maybe your inner child has been locked and crystallized inside of your heart in some position of pain. And we go to those places and we bring love there. And that is what causes your heart to feel restored in that place. And we do it again and again and again. It's like going into a dark cave and bringing a candle and making that, a torch lighting up that cave forever. And it's those places that we heal, they're healed forever. And then we find more places. And eventually, after you do this work a long time, it's going to become second nature to you. And you're going to be healing your blocks and magnetizing your twin flame and your abundance and everything else in your life. So I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I've got next steps in the description box for you if you'd like to take some. And if you'd like your own personal reading about what your biggest block to union is, visit twinflamesheartsdesire.com. Thanks so much for watching, and happy Libra season, everyone. Bye-bye.